Hello, my beautiful ancient souls. Thank you for finding this video in this moment in time. If you've arrived here, if you've stumbled upon this video, this is meant for you. This is meant for the ones that know they are meant to do great things. They are meant to be in their greatest, highest potential existing on this planet. And they know they are meant to fulfill a secret mission only they can understand. Nobody in your reality, nobody in your family, nobody in your existence will truly understand. Even if you have the most sacred spiritual person in your life that you feel that you can rely on and trust, even they are not meant to understand your path and your mission on this planet. That is between you and God. That is between you and the divine only. People are just meant to reflect certain aspects of yourself in order to reveal things to you, in order to unlock certain things within you, to deepen your own connection to your path, to your mission, to your soul. Just know that. This is why this path is walking a solo path, walking the straight and narrow of your secret and sacred mission that you are meant to fulfill in this existence, in this incarnation. So I trust that this message is going to be delivered to the ones that understand this, that understand this, and that are needing clarity and a reminder of who they are and why they are here and why they are called to fulfill a specific mission only they can fulfill in this lifetime. I want to be very clear that you don't have one way of being to fulfill a mission, because that is the old mindset, what people might call in the matrix system. The societal expectations of doing X, Y, Z, or following a step 1, 2, 3, school, getting your education and finding a career, and then you're that expected profession of career. Sure, that can be one way of existing on earth and fulfilling a mission, sure. But I really believe the people that are drawn to this channel, to this energy, are not meant to fulfill the status quo of what society has expected us to achieve, a career which people feel like career aligns with what your purpose is. It can, but it doesn't have to. What I'm here to remind you is that your purpose, your true soul's purpose, and it's gonna sound so simple, but your true soul's purpose, all is required of you, my dear ancient soul, is for you to continue listening to that pull, to that inner guidance, to that inner wisdom, to go against the grain, to fulfill, to do, be, and have everything that your soul knows it's here to achieve, to be, and to have. And that can look like so many things, and it may shift and adapt, and it may expand and it may contract. All of that is your purpose. All of it. There's not one specific career that you need to do and achieve to say, I fulfilled my purpose. It's not about that. It's not linear. Your purpose is you being you in your highest expression, your most authentic expression. That's all it is. And if you keep leaning into that, in whatever way that looks like for you, that is what you're here to fulfill. That's it. Because the more you lean into that and the more you trust that compass, your internal compass, guiding you, that is fulfilling your purpose. That is you walking the path, fulfilling your purpose. And that could be expressed in so many ways. For a moment in time, you could be an artist, and you're doing it in that frequency, that vibration, and you're feeling fulfilled. Then one day you might want to become a mother or a father, and that is your purpose. Mama Gaia is speaking. She's confirming. Your purpose can constantly shift in the 3D dimension. You could wake up one day and say, hey, I want to be a chef. You know what? I want to be a podcast speaker. If it lights you up, if it expands you, if it feels good in your body, in your heart, in your soul, and you know without a doubt that is your next step, then you do it. And if you fail, it doesn't mean it wasn't meant for you. If it doesn't work out in the way that you expected it to work out, it doesn't mean it wasn't meant for you. The way of the warrior, the way shower. We are here to prove and showcase that you can create a life based off your own soul connection, through freedom, through liberation, through unexpected, an unexpected reality that doesn't fit the norms of how we were programmed to believe, which is a one-way thinking, which is very limited. We are not here to walk a path on this planet in a limited construct that keeps you feeling safe and comfortable, but keeps you miserable. We are not here to be miserable. We are here to be liberated and free. And freedom comes from choosing yourself. Freedom comes from choosing your path that does not make sense to the logical mind. Freedom comes from fulfilling your own desires, from filling up your own cup so that you are constantly overflowing in abundance and giving that back out to others. Your freedom comes from listening to the divine, to God, to our Creator, so that we are never run dry. We are always constantly replenished and fueled and filled up, so that we can continue to create and be and do and have and give back through our creations, and therefore we will receive the abundance, the supply back through others on this planet. We are in constant flow and exchange with all that is. That is your purpose. It will probably not make sense to a majority of people in your world, but I'm telling you, when you start to walk that path boldly, bravely, you will start to align with the people, places, and things that are meant to see you in that way. Your soul tribe, your family, your community, your mentors, your guides, other people walking that same path will align with you. There are so many of us out here feeling the same way, all thinking we're alone in this, when truly I think a majority of people on this planet think this way and feel this way. But it requires you to be brave. It requires you to be courageous, because fear will always be there. But being brave and courageous means taking the action, taking the steps, and not listening to the fear. Understanding that your fear is your friend. It's trying to protect you and keep you safe from harm, which is a beautiful thing we need. It's a beautiful tool we need. But not letting it overpower you. You are in full control, in full power. So you silence the fear for a minute. Let your heart step forward, being brave. And then your fear finally gets on board with you and says, oh, okay, I'm actually safe walking a new path. I'm actually safe taking a step left instead of right this time. You start to develop trust in yourself, confidence in yourself, the conviction in yourself. You don't need anybody else's opinions or perceptions. You don't need anything outside of you, because you've become so confident and comfortable in your own self, in your own skin, in your own direction, that it doesn't matter anymore what the outside world thinks, feels. So this is a reminder to you that your sole purpose to be here, your mission, is you anchoring in your highest truth, your highest expression, your most authentic self, which is being vulnerable, which is being true to your heart. The more you get to know you, and the more that you share that part of you and those parts of you with the world, which is required to be brave and fearless, the more the universe will reward you. And you won't need to feel like you have to rely on a specific career path to receive abundance. I'm going to just quickly share before I go that I know some people who operate in a way where they don't even necessarily even make money. They are co-creating so much with the world that it's all on energy exchange. So it's almost like they do something, they offer something, and then a house or accommodations is provided, or they do something and then this opportunity of money comes into them, or they take a risk showcasing themselves doing a workshop, and then all of a sudden this opportunity provides them. Like, they are always provided for, and it's not through, I guess, receiving a paycheck is what I'm trying to say. It's through opportunities. Maybe it's through money, maybe it's through an exchange, maybe it's through a collaboration. Abundance does not have to come through just money, but we've been programmed that way. And yes, we need it, and yes, it's still a beautiful tool to receive financial money, but it is not all needed and necessary when you tap into the world of true abundance. When you say open to the limitless potential of opportunities, the abundance will reveal itself to you. You are always provided for when you take these brave steps, following your heart, not doubting it, continuing to forge a new way, and it is only uniquely designed for you. No one can tell you the direction of your path, nobody. And because you have free will, even your angels and guides can't necessarily step through and tell you always how to do it and when it's going to happen and why it's going to happen, because this is the beauty of free will and experiencing life on your own terms. Anyways, I love you so much. You got this. Your sole purpose is ultimately just you, being you, shining and showing up. Your failures are your greatest teachers to continue failing forward in this life. Is your greatest medicine, your greatest teacher. And the more that you keep adapting and refining and getting up and trying again and again and again, the compound effect, the ripple effect of all of that will eventually stack on top of each other, and you will be so expansive that everything will just be in flow. You'll get to a point where you're going to be in flow with the universe, with the earth, with people, with places, with things. Everything's going to happen all at the right timing, but you have to keep trusting in yourself, not doubting in yourself, knowing that we operate on expansions and contractions. So when you're in a period of contraction in life or a void, it's always your breakthrough moment for the next expansion, always. You are a beautiful, living being, co-creating. There is never a final destination. The journey is the continuous growth and walk of life. Let yourself be limitless. Don't get stuck in the one way mindset of what is my purpose and what is my career and I need to stick with that and that is the only way. No. Let go of that limited thinking and let your soul speak to you through you. You are here to create, to be a creator. It is time, my friend. I love you so much.